going on to our second boss, which is in the Templars Nightmare. We're going to start off by switching over to a mouse over here. Then we're going to switch up into our golem and take care of this guy real quick. This is one of the more confusing dreams to navigate, so you might have to watch closely where I'm going. So you're going to come in here and you're going to face an ogre, which is fairly easy on Nightmare. You're going to start off by a slam. You're going to walk up to him and use Quake a little bit, and then you're going to slap him with a hurl. Then after a few seconds of cooldowns, you're going to repeat that process over again. Chances are this abomination is going to run through to you in this room. The ogre might give you some trouble, so just be careful for him in his stunning attacks. As you can see, he keeps knocking me down over and over again. So the sooner you can knock him back down, the better it'll be for you. And finish him off with a hurl, subsequently getting the guy behind you or in front of you, depending on how you're standing. You can use that lyrium vein right there, and then run through here as your burning man, kill this guy. And then you're going to want to use that mouse hole here. I show you why we don't use that mouse hole, and that's because this door is locked. You can unlock the door with your golem form, but it uses a hurl cooldown that you don't really want to get rid of. These guys are best fought in Burning Man form because they do mostly fire attacks. So since we're Burning Man, we're immune to most of them. The only thing they can really do us with is melee attacks. Here I'm just trying to heal, but it's not working too well. Finish him off with a nice big punch. Rock punch. Must hurt really bad to get hit with a rock. And then switch over to spirit form and pop on through this door. And there's going to be a couple more abominations. There's actually going to be a total of 4 of them. So we're going to switch over to our golem form, and I waited for 3 of them to get here, and then I used my Quake and then hurl. So that took care of 3 of them. If you want to wait till the 4th one comes, that's your choice, but on Nightmare, they might get the best of you before the 4th one gets there. So we're almost at the boss of this next area. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to mouse form over here. And head on through. And you'll fight these 2 guys here. They can be dealt simply with a Quake, usually. Maybe a hurl to follow that up. Depending on how close you are to the other guy, you'll kill the arcane horror with your Quake, but I wasn't close enough. So go through this door, you'll get teleported. Make sure you go through as Burning Man, because this whole place lights up on fire. Then you'll get a couple of these guys in here. So just run through so you can actually see, like I did. Deal with them rather easily because they're fire enemies. And then we're coming up on the boss right here. So there's going to be 3 of these guys in here. So once again, use Quake to kill the arcane horror. And then just deal with these guys. There's a lyrium vein in here if you need it. I try not to use too many skills here because you're going to need your cooldowns for the boss, which is in the next room. Kinda in the next room. She runs away. She turns into a rat and runs over to this rat hole, so do the same. And then the tricky part about this fight is she keeps freezing you, so make sure you try to stun her as much as possible. I start off with a hurl and run up to her, give her a slam, and then a Quake. But as you can see, midway through my slam, she interrupted it. and then just rinse and repeat. You might have to switch over to another form so that you can heal up, like spirit form or even your main form. Just use a health potion, like I had to do because I was incredibly low on health. And then just switch over to golem form again and finish her off, and you'll be able to move on to the next area. And the next area we're gonna do is the dark spawn invasion.